On this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, the Yearbook and a new community park. All this and more coming up next. Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Dominic Liacani. Due to COVID-19, the fall play for 2020 will be held virtually. Cameron has the details.
Each fall, the Neuqua Theater Department puts on an annual fall play. However, due to COVID restrictions, the play will be held virtually this year. It is directed by Mr. Schaub, a teacher here at Neuqua who had a previous career in Hollywood.
It has been entirely different than anything I've done here at Neuqua. We have been entirely remote the whole time. There are cast members that I have never met, and we have never met in person once. So there's, a social aspect, as with all of this pandemic, that I think is lost, but we're trying something new, and we're going to create something that hasn't been done, I don't think, in the history of Neuqua's theater program exactly this way ever before. And so that's kind of exciting.
The whole performance itself is going to be different because we have to film ourselves instead of actually performing it live, which is kind of nice because then we can do different takes, so we can do it how we like it.
Love letters, it sounds like it's some drippy romance, but it's really not. It's a traditional staging of this play has only two actors playing two characters, and the premise is that they're adults now, and they're seated normally side by side on the stage, and they each are actually reading from a script. The traditional staging of this play, nobody's off book, and the concept is that these two are reminiscing about their lifelong friendship, and they're reading through their written correspondences, starting from about the age of 7 and all the way up to the very end of their lives.
The play is set to debut Friday, November 20th at 7:15 p.m. Be sure to support the Neuqua Theater Department by going to nvhstheater.com to virtually watch Love Letters. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Cameron Singer.
The adjustment to Zoom classes has created many challenges for certain courses. Gianna takes a look in the Neuqua's Yearbook this year.
As students are working to create the 24th yearbook, the absence of in-person work time has proven to be a continual obstacle for the group.
Well, I'd say the number one online difference is trying to communicate with each other. Normally we're in a classroom together, and if something is needed to be done quickly or somebody needs help doing something for a page or a spread and they're not sure how to fix the problem with a picture or a cutout, you can't just turn to the person to your left or right. You have to email or text them or Zoom with them to figure out how to fix the problem. So it's really slowed the process of getting pages done.
The book this year will have a different approach by displaying the pages in chronological order by month instead of the traditional layout.
We've had multiple spreads, including we had one for going back to school, which is something that we can't do anymore. So with all the unexpected things, it's a different way to approach it, going more chronological. It helps us stay more organized, and it's kind of just different from the last year too, and it's nice to change things up.
The process for ordering a yearbook is very similar to how it was last year.
It's the same website, so you would go to yearbookforever.com. We do everything digitally. They can pay through using a credit card or using PayPal. When you get to the main page, it says put in your school. You put in Neuqua Valley. It pops up. It says click here for yearbook. You go through putting your name in, credit card information, and then it's automatically generated to a website that I can access and see who paid for what.
Don't forget to order a yearbook for the 2020-2021 school year by January 22nd. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Gianna Potasic.
The Wildcat Club is an organization that gives parents a way to get involved here at Neuqua. Ashley has the details.
The Parent-Teacher-Student Association and the NVHS Athletic Boosters organizations have combined to form the Wildcat Club, a parent-led group aimed at supporting Neuqua Valley students. The Wildcat Club raises money through hosting various fundraisers, selling at concessions and Wildcat wear, as well as collecting membership fees to support Neuqua athletics. They use this money to provide teams with necessities, such as equipment and sanitation items. By combining into one group, they hope to increase parent participation to raise more money for Neuqua teams, as it is now much easier to join both organizations.
You can pay one fee, which is a little larger than our normal fee and larger than the PTSA normal fee, but put together it's the same. And that is going to give you the ability to join both. So being a member of the Wildcat Club means you're both a member of the PTSA and a member of the Boosters Club.
Although this year looks different because of COVID, the club hopes to continue to promote a sense of togetherness among the Neuqua community.
We tend to be at Neuqua prior to the pandemic very siloed. You were a football player, or you were part of the drama, or you were music. Like, there were all these individual silos, and we're one high school. So it was to bring everybody together as a school.
Parents are eligible to join the Wildcat Club anytime throughout the year for a membership fee of $65, and the link to sign up can be found on the NVHS Boosters website at nvhsboosters.com. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Ashley Robinson.
The Wolves Crossing Community Park has opened up to provide more opportunities for local people in the Naperville community. Chris has the story.
The Wolves Crossings Community Park is one of the newest additions to the Naperville Park District Association that has many different aspects of the park to offer to the Naperville community.
So as far as what the park provides to the community, I mean, we really have sort of a diverse set of recreational amenities here. I mean, we're sitting under the Wolves Crossing Pavilion. This can be used as a rental pavilion for groups of people. Behind you here is we have a challenge course and some fitness stations. We have a sled hill, with stairs going up on one side that can be used, for people running up the stairs and obviously sledding in the winter. We've got a restroom building here. It's got a playground, splash pad, pickleball courts, tennis courts, basketball courts, all that good stuff. So we really threw everything in the kitchen sink at this park.
Wolves Crossings Community Park Management truly believes the unique aspects of the park will help build the legacy of providing opportunities for the people in the Naperville community.
We truly have some unique recreational opportunities here: the challenge course, the sled hill, the splash pad. So, overall, it's just continuing the legacy of the Naperville Park District as a fixture of the community, providing these opportunities to go outside for some physical health, some mental health in our community.
For more information about the park, go to napervilleparks.org/Wolves Crossings Community Park to find out more specific details. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Chris Baumgartner.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great weekend, Wildcats.